Hello, family, friends, and fans. I'm Fletcher Rhoden, and this is Under the Wolf Moon, track by track. I'm going through my new a cappella album, Under the Wolf Moon, track by track. One song a day until we're done. Right now, we're in the very middle of the record, really. This is the fifth track called Buy the Ticket, Take the Ride. So, how did this song come about? Well, I was looking for ways to finish these two albums. I had a half of a secular a cappella pop album and half of a Christmas a cappella pop album. And so I was writing new material to finish these albums. And they were limiting to me because, I only was singing or clapping my hands. Nothing that, no instruments are used. So there was only so much I could do with my voice, voicing all these chords and things. I was pretty much limiting myself to four chords or less per song. So I was looking for ways, song styles which use three chords, like a blues, for example, or a country, or, Bo Diddley. So I decided to do all those. And one of them is this, the Bo Diddley song. Now, it modulates a few times, which is a trick I like to do. And that's pulling off a trick when you're a cappella. But I did it, and I like modulations. I get that they're kind of old. People think of them as being old fashioned because they were so overused in the 70s, but no one uses them now. No one but me. I use them a lot. And there's a few in this song. There's one in this song, I think. What else to talk about on this tune? It's the phrase "buy the ticket, take the ride" comes to us courtesy of Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, a gonzo journalist from the very late 60s and through the 70s, and a little tiny bit in the 80s. So he was, most of you know him as a Rolling Stone journalist. He wrote Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He wrote Hell's Angels. He's most famous for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Anyway, so he had this phrase he liked to use: buy the ticket, take the ride. Now, I just got to say this. There's a documentary about Thompson, and I think it's called Buy the Ticket, Take the Ride. And it's narrated by Nick Nolte. Okay, good choice. And Nolte, at one point, he says, Hunter used to say, buy the ticket, take the ride. Okay, with those inflections, buy the ticket, take the ride, like he's encouraging you to do it. Okay, but that's never how I took it at all. And I read his books. So in context, when he says buy the ticket, take the ride, what he really means is in for a penny, in for a pound. He means as long as you're there, as long as you've bought the ticket, you might as well take the ride and do it with gusto, because that's the way he lived. It was, take the acid and do the trip. Do the acid and take the trip, I guess would be more appropriate. And I just never liked the way Nolte read that line. Buy the ticket, take the ride. It wasn't that. It was, well, buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what Thompson meant, I believe. And so this song, of course, is about that. Now, it's not a very profound song. And there's another song on here, The New Amsterdam, which I'll talk about in a few days, further down the list of songs, that also it may not be lyrically profound. I was more interested in getting the voicings right, but also buy the ticket, take the ride. What are you going to say about that? Some of my lyrics are break on through to the other side. Something, something, don't backslide. I was just looking for rhymes, which a lot of even Bob Dylan oftentimes just looks for words that rhyme. So this album has a lot of those. But because Buy the Ticket, Take the Ride has such a slogan kind of feel, I didn't feel badly about going for other phrases that almost had that kind of cliche slogan esque manner about them. Like, for example, Break On Through to the Other Side. Well, that's from the Doors song, but it's suitably cliched, I think. It goes along. And then instead of, I don't always write this way, but sometimes I'll just say, you know what, whatever. This is this is it's a pop song on a pop record. It's not going to change the world. No point in being that messagey about it. You know what I mean? Not every song has to have a message and say a thing. Some songs sometimes it's just we go together like Rama Lama Lama Shoebop Shoebop Shoebop. You know. So this is one of those kinds of songs. It doesn't always have to be profound. It's pop music. So, with that in mind, I give you buy the ticket, take the ride. There's a link below. You can go to YouTube and watch it for free. Then you can see the whole, not see because they're just a cover of the album, but you can listen to the videos on YouTube, listen to the whole song list if you like. You can either just search Fletcher Rhoden Under the Wolf Moon or go back to one of the introductory webisode of this track by track installment, and it's got a link to the whole song list. So you can hear the whole thing right now for free as a way of previewing it before you download it. From wherever you like to download your favorite music, there you can download mine. I've got this and lots of other cool records to listen to, so check it out. This isn't even my first acapella record. I've got one called Trilogy Acapella from a few years ago. And that's going to be wherever you like to download your favorite music. Wherever you're going to download this song, you can download tunes from my other acapella album too. And don't forget my Christmas acapella album from this year, Under the Christmas Moon. That's out, and we're going to be discussing it next month on another run of Fletcher Rhoden track by track. So tune in again, won't you? Until then, bye, Mary.